Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about Trove, and I'm going to be explaining to you guys how Trove works. There's a lot of you guys out there that have never done a Trove before because you're new to the game, or maybe you've taken a long break and now you're coming back. So I'll explain how Trove works and why it's so important for a lot of cash users. So the moment you log into your game, after the Awakening patch comes out on March 13, you'll notice this little treasure trove symbol will be available at the bottom right of your screen. When you click on it, it'll open this window. So every single day, no matter if you're premium or non-premium, you will be able to get a free Trove key. So you'll simply click open today's Trove. You click on it and you'll open the Trove. And what happens when you open the Trove is there'll be two random items. It might be a good item, it might be a bad item. It's 100% RNG. So in this case, there's a Hellion core and there's a Mutineer's coin. And the prices are determined based on the rarity of the item. So for example, if you get like a Dyad gem, a Dyad square, it's going to cost a lot of gold. While if you get, for example, a fortune potion, it's going to cost a very little amount of gold. So that is how the gold works. And then out of this list, you'll be able to purchase one item. So you can see over here that you may only purchase one treasure from the list. Purchase Hellion core for 50 silver, ? And you can either say confirm or cancel. However, if you are a free-to-play player, you will only be able to see two items. You'll see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 additional slots under here, and it says here unlock with one treasure trove expansion. So you will need to spend N coin or Homun coin to purchase these treasure trove expansions in order to open up the last 6 slots. That way you can see all the items from this list. It also gives you more options to choose from if you do buy more slots. So my rule of thumb is if you're going to buy slots, make sure that you do invest in some keys. You will want to at least trove 50 keys if you're going to buy all 6 expansion slots. And I advise you, if you're going to unlock any expansion slots, to unlock all 6. Because right here, you can see that there's bundles. So in order to buy expansion slots, if you buy 6 expansion slots in one go, it'll cost 955 N coin or Homun coin, which is 20% cheaper than buying them one at a time at the cost of 199 N coin or Homun coin. So my golden rule is if you're willing to put in the investment to buy all 6 expansion slots at the cost of 955 N coin or Homun coin, you should at least trove 50 keys, which I would again buy in bulk. That way you can save 5% of the cost by buying 50 keys at 2,327 N coin. Keep in mind, if you are buying in bulk, so in 50 keys and 100 keys, you can only buy these keys with N coin. So N coin is the cash premium currency. You cannot get N coin by just playing the game. You have to physically swipe a credit card or spend real money in order to gain N coin. However, you can get treasure trove keys through Homun coin. However, you have to buy them one at a time, and it costs 49 Homun coin to buy one key. And you're also limited to 20 keys every single day. So if you're going to buy keys with Homun coin, remember, you can only buy 20 every single day. And for the first time, they're adding a special thing over here on the first day. So that is on the day of the patch when the servers go live. You will be able to get 3 treasure trove keys for 60 N coin. Keep in mind, this is only with N coin. You're not able to buy it with Homun coin. So if you are a Homun coin user or a free-to-play user, you'll have to buy Trove keys one at a time. And remember, you will still have that limit of 20 keys every single day. So if you are planning to spend the Homun coin to buy all 6 expansions, then I would also make sure that you buy at least 50 treasure trove keys with the Homun coin. However, again, it's your money, it's your resources, so you can do what you want. This is just what I recommend. So let's go back up and continue explaining how Trove works. So here's the next picture of explaining what the expansion slots do. So when you buy the extra 6 expansion slots, you can see that there's a lot more items to choose from. From the very beginning, you would only be able to choose from the Excellent EXP Charm or the Imperial Core over here. However, since you bought the extra 6 slots, you can see that there are more choices, such as a Sealed Hive Queen Heart, which was hiding down here. So because of that, it gives you a lot more choices and it gives you more options on what items you want to buy. Keep in mind, no matter what item is listed here, you will need to have the gold in order to purchase the item. If you don't have the gold, you will not be able to purchase the item. A good example would be the Sealed Hive Queen Heart. Sealed Hive Queen Hearts at the moment on the market on the NA server are worth around 60 gold. So you would make quite a big profit if you bought it for 10 gold and sold on the market for 60. However, if you don't have the initial 10 gold, you cannot buy the item. So just remember when you are troving that you will need some gold. So again, I have a golden rule for this, and that is for every key I open, I have at least 10 gold. If I'm planning to open 100 keys, I have at least 1,000 gold. Because that way it gives me options to buy certain items. And if you get extremely lucky and you get some of those really high tier gems, those will cost you a lot of money. Just make sure that you do have the gold in case you do get a very rare crit. And if you don't have the gold, make sure you have a couple friends that you can borrow money from so that you can buy the item. Because the worst thing that could happen would be, let's say you get the 60 oil crit, but you don't have 950 gold to buy it. That kind of sucks, right? Because 60 sacred oils for 950 gold, that is an insane amount of value. So, you kind of want to have the money to buy these items in case you do get them. So let's say that you're planning to open a lot of keys. Like in my case, I'm planning to open around 200 to 300 keys, and I don't want to open them one at a time. There's an option on the right side where it unlocks 5 treasures with Trove Keys, so you open 5 at a time, and the format's going to look like this. It's going to look a little bit different. Basically, each list is vertical, so you just look down and you just see, okay, so this is one opening, there's the second opening, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. And you look down and you just click on the items that you want so you can buy items faster. However, keep in mind, by clicking on the unlock 5 treasures with Trove Keys, it does consume 5 keys at a time. So there is no special discount for opening more at a time. So it really depends on you if you prefer to open it 1 at a time or 5 at a time. I've had mixed luck, I've had great luck opening 1 at a time. I've also had really good luck opening 5 at a time. So I do believe it is just purely RNG. So you'll notice down here that there's a bonus meter and a critical meter. When the critical meter fills up to 40 out of 40, the next Trove key that you open is a guaranteed crit, which means that you're guaranteed to get at least a 2-star crit, which is one of the rare items. So the rarity system in Trove works by stars. You've got 1 star, which is common. You've got 2 star, which is uncommon. 3 stars is a crit, and then you've got 3 stars with blue animations around it. If you get that one, that's a super crit. And a super crit is the rarest of all. There's no real percentage on what are the chances of getting a super crit, but I've gotten a super crit about 3 to 4 times now across the span of 2 years, and I trove every single time. So I've troved 8 times since Trove comes up 4 times every year. I've troved 8 times total so far, and I've gotten around 3 to 4 super crits. And each time I've troved around 300 keys. Another thing is the bonus meter. When you fill up the bonus meter, you get extra rewards. So we can see over here at the bonus meter, whenever you open 5 keys, this includes your 5 free keys. So like every day you get a free opening. So as long as you're opening your Trove every single day, you're able to get a couple of these special rewards. So you're guaranteed to open 5 at the very least, which will allow you to redeem 1 out of these 7 items. And then when you get 10, you can pick 1 out of these 7 rewards, so forth and so on. So, if you open 35, you'll be able to get a pet pack for free, which is pretty cool, or Hex Obsidian. This was a recent addition. It came into Trove like last year, which was pretty neat. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up how Trove works. And then of course down here, if you go to their website, they show you the different rewards. Here are all the different outfits that you can get. These are the different pets that you can get. And if you scroll down here, it tells you all in detail on like what type of cosmetics you can get, what type of materials, what type of upgrading materials you can get, and stuff like that. Again, if you guys are unsure if you want to Trove or not, you could always wait for my video. My video usually comes out 2 to 3 days right after the patch, because this patch is a little bit special. After the Awakening patch kicks in, I will be completing the story, I will be testing out a lot of things, and then I will Trove. So you can expect my Trove video to kick in around 1 to 2 days after the patch. But yeah, hopefully this video explains to you guys how Trove works so that you can decide on how much money you're planning to spend on Trove if you are. In my personal opinion, I think Trove is a very good way to catch up, especially if you are a cached user, because you have a lot of choice. You can always focus on certain materials that you need. For me, Trove has always been a very good source of legendary elements and legendary jewels whenever I needed them, because they are 5 gold each instead of the regular 10 gold or 20 gold if you just buy it with gold on the Dragon Express. So it is much cheaper. And if I don't get any good crits, I could always just buy jewels or buy elements, and that's what I've always been doing. Anyway, if this video helped, I would appreciate a subscribe, as it really does help out my channel. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
What can I say except you're welcome for the here?